It's Monday morning, you wake up and get your kids dressed for the first day of fifth grade. You are exempt from the hassle of finding an outfit because your child wears uniforms. Every other year, your children have shown the eagerness to begin the new school year. However, after the new clothing policy being enforced, they no longer have the same drive and desire to go to school. They obviously dislike it, which has caused a decrease in excitement this school term. Hi, my name is Shanteria Taylor, and today I will discuss the disadvantages of school uniforms and why they should be removed from school systems. Being a former student myself, school uniforms changed my whole mindset of school. I personally believe that school uniforms have a lasting negative impact on a child and stunts their self-discovery. Since the beginning of time, people have dressed according to their likeness, reflecting cultural backgrounds and upbringings. School uniforms have more cons than pros when observing a topic such as this. Today, I'm going to explain how school uniforms violate rights, limit self-expression, and places a tighter strain on a parent's budget. At the end of my speech, my goal is for the audience to have an understanding of why school uniforms place a hindrance on a child's education. First, I'm going to explain how school uniforms violate certain rights. The First Amendment of the Constitution guarantees freedoms concerning religion, expression, assembly, and the right to petition. It was put into place to protect individuals' freedoms to freely express themselves. By placing restrictions on clothing, students lose their rights guaranteed by the First Amendment. In 1969, there was a court case on the matter, Tinker versus Des Moines. It is historically known for cementing student rights in public schools. A girl by the name of Mary Beth Tinker, who was 13 at the time, was a junior high student that was suspended for wearing black armbands to protest the war in Vietnam. After being suspended, she then proceeded to dress in all black for the remainder of the school year to make a point. After embarking on a 4-year court battle, the court ruled for Tinker, commenting that students do not shed their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse gate. Another supporting piece of evidence is a statement given by a senior in Harford County. By introducing a mandatory uniform policy would be teaching conformity and hindering individual thought. School uniforms promote conformity over individuality. This is not something that should be preached in any school in any form or fashion. Next, I'm going to discuss how school uniforms limit self-expression. In today's society, many students use their clothing to express their style and personality. It's what truly makes you who you are. Being able to wear unique clothing is a popular way of expressing support for certain things. These things include family values, traditions, or cultural characteristics. By wearing uniforms, it lowers the student's self-esteem by stripping them of their expression through values and various outfit styles. Also, the idea of uniforms appears sexist to some. Not every girl enjoys wearing a skirt, just as not every guy enjoys wearing ties, suspenders, or slacks. Kids at this age are attempting to establish their identity. It becomes quite hard to do so when your identity has already been established for you. This is not fair to the child nor the individual who has already done so. Now, I'm going to wrap things up and I'm going to explain how the idea of school uniforms saving money is not necessarily true. Did you know that many people argue that by enforcing a new clothing policy, it saves money for parents? However, this has been proven to not be exactly true. Statistics show Americans spend around $1 billion on school uniforms every year. School uniforms are an extreme source of revenue for companies all around the world. In this case, it makes sense for many companies to promote school uniforms to make it seem like they are benefiting families, when only it's more so a hindrance. This primarily attacks the pockets of poor families. Studies have shown that lower class families will have paid out approximately 40% of their monthly income in August just on school items alone. This has especially been proven true by families with multiple students. I mean, think about it. If you have more kids, it means more money spent. And most siblings in the household are very different, especially sizes. Some grow, some are late bloomers. This results in many uniforms being purchased by parents, which results in more money being spent. In conclusion, school already has its own stresses and complications, just as life. And as a parent, your only goal, you want to do whatever it takes to keep your child happy. You want to do whatever it takes to keep your child stress-free. By steering away from school uniforms, it allows for students to show who they truly are to anyone they encounter. I have now argued how school uniforms violate rights, limit self-expression, and add expenses to parents' finances. As a kid, your actions are closely monitored. However, self-expression through clothing is the one thing that makes a kid simply a kid. Don't be the person who dims their light. Don't be the parent who ruins it for them. Rather, be the person that makes sure it continues to shine bright as ever. Thank you for listening.